You see her sitting a few tables away in a cafe, or maybe walking past you in the bookstore. It's completely unexpected. For a split second, your brain says, "Should I go talk to her?" Then, a millisecond later, the panic hits. Your brain floods with anxiety. You wonder what you would even say, or if she has a boyfriend, or if other people will hear you. So you pull out your phone, pretend to scroll, wait for a perfect moment, and ultimately freeze until she leaves. Later that night, playing the Kate back, it's easy to blame a lack of confidence, but the real culprit is the intense weight we put on that specific moment. The second you decide you need a specific result, like getting her number, you stop being a normal guy. You become a performer under a spotlight. Everything feels unnatural. Your body gets stiff, and you overanalyze every single word before it reaches your mouth. The only way to actually approach someone is to stop acting. You have to step off the stage, turn off the spotlight, and learn how to feel like a normal human being again. Stepping off that stage requires a change in how you view the interaction. The most important shift is learning to walk over without needing anything in return. Instead of trying to secure a phone date, you're just going over to see if you actually like her vibe. Think of a normal conversation as having a few specific supports. First, your body language is physically relaxed. Second, you are letting go of the need to impress her. You aren't trying to deliver a clever routine. Third, you are totally okay with any outcome. If she smiles and chats, great. If she's busy and turns back to her book, that is completely fine too. When those three things are present, you could walk up and use the most boring sentence in the world, like, "Hey, I like your shoes," and it will still feel charming and natural. An interaction feels safe to a woman when she senses that you aren't sweating or desperate for her approval. Let's see how this works in the environments where you actually find yourself. In a cafe or a bookstore, try being honest about your schedule and the fact that you're interrupting. You walk up, keep a respectful distance, and say, "I know you're busy, so I won't take up your time. But I saw you sitting here and would have kicked myself all day if I didn't say hi." Telling her you know she's busy gives her an easy out, which instantly lowers her guard. The blunt honesty of why you walked over feels real, and real is incredibly rare. The gym is trickier. If she makes eye contact or takes her headphones off, just make a simple comment about what's happening around you. Ask if she's using a specific machine instead of forcing a pickup line. If she gives a short answer and puts her headphones back on, walk away. Showing you don't need a specific result is exactly what keeps the interaction from becoming creepy. If she is sitting with friends, ignore her for the first 30 seconds. Walk up and talk to the whole group to settle a debate. If her friends see that you're a safe, normal person, her guard will drop instantly. Now, what happens when you do say hi and your mind goes entirely blank? You stutter, the conversation dies, and it gets incredibly awkward. The worst mistake is trying to cover it up with a smooth line. Instead, you should call out the awkwardness directly. Laugh, take a breath, and say, "Wow, I totally forgot what I was going to say. I'm actually a little nervous right now." Admitting you're a human being shatters the tension faster than a memorized script because you've stopped pretending to be a character. If the idea of actually doing this still feels impossible, you likely have a momentum problem. You are trying to go from 0 to 100 way too fast. Social comfort has to be built up gradually. You need to get used to the friction of starting conversations. We can map this progress on a staircase. Tomorrow, do not try to hit on anyone. Just have a brief 5-second chat with the barista making your coffee. Ask how their morning is going. Next, talk to the cashier at the grocery store. Practicing these low-stakes moments trains your brain to handle the initial spark of contact with other people. By the time you finally see that girl in the cafe, walking over won't feel like a terrifying leap. It will just be the 5th conversation you've had that day. This entire process is designed to help you feel comfortable in your own skin, even when you aren't sure what's going to happen next. Mastering the approach means you can stay authentic and relaxed in a moment of total uncertainty.